Ever feel like your paycheck disappears before you even notice? One moment it's payday, the next moment rent, bills, and groceries have already taken it all. You're left staring at your bank account, wondering where it all went. It feels like trying to hold water in your hands, everything just slips away. Budgeting stress is real. Prices keep climbing, unexpected bills pop up, and student loans don't wait. It feels like every month is a new uphill battle just to stay afloat. No wonder so many people feel exhausted trying to keep up. And let's be honest, budgeting tools can feel overwhelming. Apps are filled with charts and features you don't understand. Spreadsheets make your head spin. And financial jargon. It's like trying to read another language. But what if I told you budgeting doesn't need to be complicated? You don't need a math degree to make it work. All you need is a simple system, just 7 buckets to guide your money. A way to finally feel in control without all the stress. Today, I'll show you a super simple 7-category budget system that will give you clarity and peace of mind without the stress. Hi, I'm Bella, and welcome to Money Talk channel Real Talk, Smart Money. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss tips that actually work in real life. This video is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do what works best for you. We're going to break budgeting into just 7 easy categories. Using simple examples, no jargon, no complicated math. Stick with me through all 7, and you'll see how to finally take control of your money. Let's start with the very first category, the essentials. Think of this like the roof and walls of your house. Without these basics, nothing else in life feels secure. This is the part of your budget that keeps your world standing strong. Essentials are things you absolutely can't live without. We're talking about rent or your mortgage, the electricity that keeps the lights on, and the groceries that keep your family fed. These are the slices of your paycheck that keep life moving. Without them, everything else crumbles. Picture your paycheck like a big pizza. The biggest slice always goes to your essentials: rent, food, and keeping the lights on. It may not feel exciting, but it's what makes everything else possible. It's the foundation that gives you peace of mind. So remember, essentials are the first and most important part of your budget. They are your financial roof and walls. Cover these before anything else, and you'll always feel secure. This is how you build a strong foundation for everything ahead. Savings are like your safety net in life. You don't think about them every day, but when trouble shows up, you'll be so grateful they're there. It's like having airbags in your car. You hope you never need them, but when you do, they can save you from crashing hard. This is the power of having money set aside. The first step is simple. Aim for a small starter emergency fund. Even $500 can feel like a huge relief when unexpected expenses come knocking. Think of it as your first shield in the adventure of life. It's not about perfection, it's about protection. Once you've got that starter fund, the next goal is bigger: 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This is where real peace of mind starts to grow. Imagine knowing that even if storms hit, you can keep going strong. That's financial security in action. Think of savings as a gift to your future self. Every dollar you put aside today is like telling tomorrow's you, "Don't worry, I've got your back." It's protection, confidence, and peace all rolled into one. Future you will thank you. Debt can feel like climbing a steep mountain while carrying a heavy backpack. Every step feels harder because of the extra weight you're dragging with you. But each time you make a payment, you're taking out one of those heavy rocks. Slowly but surely, your load gets lighter, and the climb feels possible. Think of every payment like pulling out a heavy stone from that pack. The first few times, it feels like you're not making a dent, but your shoulders start to notice the difference. Step by step, you're lighter, faster, and the climb feels more doable. This is the power of progress. Even small steps add up. Debt comes in many shapes: credit cards, student loans, even medical bills. They might look different, but they all add to the same weight you're carrying uphill. When you face them one by one, they don't seem as impossible anymore. The key is to stay consistent and keep unloading. Remember, every payment is proof you're moving forward. Even if the wall feels tall, you're knocking it down piece by piece. One day, you'll turn around and see just how far you've come. That's the moment you realize freedom is worth the climb. Think of your future goals like planting trees. The earlier you plant, the stronger and taller they grow. Over time, they give you shade, fruit, and protection. That's exactly what happens when you start saving early for the things that matter. Retirement savings may feel far away, but just like a tree, the sooner you start, the more time it has to grow. One day, those small seeds become a forest of security and peace. You don't have to start big, just start early. Every little bit adds up. Maybe your dream is a home of your own. Just like watering a young tree, every savings deposit brings you closer to seeing it bloom. At first it may feel slow, but eventually the roots grow strong. One day, you'll step into that home and feel the shade of your own effort. And don't forget the fun goals, like travel or adventures with your family. These are the flowers that bloom on your tree, making life more colorful. Saving for them gives you freedom and excitement in the future. They are the rewards for your patience today. Life isn't just about bills and savings. We all need a little joy that makes our days brighter. Think of fun as the seasoning in your life. It's what gives everything flavor. Without it, everything feels flat and boring. This slice of your budget is all about the experiences that make you smile. Going out for a meal with friends, enjoying a concert, or diving into your hobbies. These aren't wasteful, they're the memories and energy that keep you moving forward. A little fun goes a long way. Fun doesn't have to be extravagant or expensive. Even a small adventure, like a weekend walk in the park or watching your favorite movie, can recharge your spirit. It's about giving yourself permission to enjoy life without guilt. That's what makes your budget feel alive. So remember, fun is not extra. It's essential. Your budget isn't complete without a little joy sprinkled in. Like seasoning on your favorite food, it brings everything together. And yes, you absolutely deserve this slice. Giving is more than just money, it's like passing the torch so the light never goes out. When we share what we have, someone else gets to feel the warmth too. Think of it as your spark keeping the community fire alive. Without sharing, that fire slowly fades. It doesn't always have to be big donations. Sometimes it's just giving your time, your skills, or even lending an ear to a friend who needs you. Every little act of kindness adds up. Together, they make a huge difference. Giving is also about supporting the causes close to your heart. Maybe it's your local community, your church, or a project that helps people in need. When you give, you're planting seeds that grow far beyond what you see. It's your way of building a better tomorrow. So when you give, think of it like keeping the fire burning. Your spark helps someone else feel safe, warm, and seen. That's the real power of generosity. It's not just charity, it's connection. Here's where we land on the seventh and final category: miscellaneous, or what I like to call the wild card fund. This is the little cushion that saves you when life throws an unexpected twist. Think of it like having a spare key hidden under the mat. It doesn't get used every day, but when you need it, it's a lifesaver. Without this, even small surprises could knock your whole plan off balance. This fund covers the things you didn't see coming, like a flat tire, a sudden medical copay, or your kid bringing home a last-minute school trip form. Life is unpredictable, and without a safety net, those surprises can feel like roadblocks. With this category, instead of panic, you just reach for the oops fund and move on. It's like carrying a map when the path suddenly changes. It may feel small compared to the other categories, but don't underestimate its power. This little pocket of money can keep your whole budget steady, even when the unexpected happens. Instead of breaking into other funds, you've got a safe place to pull from. It's like having a safety rope when climbing a mountain. You might not use it often, but it can save your life. So, whenever life throws you a curveball, this category is your safety net. It helps you stay calm, stay flexible, and keep the rest of your budget protected. Think of it as your budget's emergency exit door, rarely used, but always reassuring. With the wild card fund in place, your financial journey becomes much smoother. Let's quickly recap the 7 budget categories: essentials, savings, debt, goals, fun, giving, and miscellaneous. Budgeting doesn't have to be scary. With just 7 categories, you can see exactly where your money's going and take control of it. If this was helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a budgeting reset. What category do you struggle with most? Drop it in the comments. Let's learn from each other. This is Bella from Money Talk channel, Real Talk, Smart Money. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Remember, money is just a tool. You're the one in control. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.